The average new car in Britain loses 45% of its value in 3 years. 45%. The entire industry is designed around that number. Depreciation is built into every badge, every finance deal, every service schedule engineered to keep you coming back. But 5 brands refuse to build it that way. We rank them. Everyone builds for reliability. Everyone backs it with data. And the brand at number 1 costs less than a third of the cars it consistently outperforms in every survey that matters. Before the 5 brands, here is what trust in a car actually means. Because most manufacturers use the word, and none of them define it the same way. Trust in a car is 4 things simultaneously. Reliability, how often it fails, measured across hundreds of thousands of real owners, not press fleet cars on smooth roads. Cost of ownership, what the car actually costs over 5 years, once you add the fuel, the servicing, the tires, and the repairs that never appeared in the monthly payment. Warranty coverage, how much risk the manufacturer is prepared to absorb on your behalf, and for how long. And residual value, what the car is worth when you are finished with it. Because a car that depreciated faster than expected is a car that cost you money you did not plan to spend. Every brand on this list performs well across all 4. That combination is rarer than the industry wants you to believe. Number 5. Skoda. Founded in 1895 in Mlada Boleslav, Bohemia. One of the oldest continuously operating car manufacturers in the world. Part of the Volkswagen Group since 1991. That last fact is the one that matters. Skoda uses the same platforms, the same engines, and in many cases the same core engineering as Volkswagen. The Octavia and the Superb share fundamental architecture with the Golf and the Passat. The mechanical difference between a Skoda and an equivalent Volkswagen is minimal. The price difference is thousands of pounds. The reliability data says Skoda consistently outperforms its Volkswagen Group stablemates in Honest John rankings. The Superb's boot outmeasures most executive saloons. Its interior space outclasses cars costing £15,000 more. Every pound Skoda saves by not marketing, the badge goes into the car you actually drive. What Skoda refused to do, they never charged a premium for the badge without putting the quality behind it. The Volkswagen Group's badge hierarchy exists. Skoda sits at the bottom of it. The reliability data says they sit near the top. Skoda Octavia from £28,000, Skoda Superb from £32,000. The engineering behind both is worth considerably more than either price suggests. Number 4. Honda. Founded in 1948 in Hamamatsu, Japan. The company that built its reputation on engines, motorcycles first, then cars, and has never abandoned the principle that engineering is the product. Honda took first position in the What Car Reliability Survey brand rankings for 2026. First place, not top 5, not top 3. First, the Civic, the HR-V, and the Jazz all contributed to an exceptionally low overall fault rate. Honda's fault rectification rate, the percentage of faults fixed at no cost to the owner, is among the highest in the survey. The Jazz EHEV hybrid system is Honda's own technology, not a system licensed from Toyota, not a first-generation experiment being tested on paying customers. A mature, self-developed system that runs efficiently in exactly the conditions British drivers actually face: urban, suburban, mixed. Real-world fuel economy for predominantly urban driving regularly exceeds 60 miles per gallon. What Honda refused to do was they never diverted engineering budget into badge marketing. The Honda name carries no aspirational premium. The car carries the entire argument. That is why the reliability record is what it is. A Honda Jazz bought today will still be running reliably in 15 years. That prediction cannot be made with the same confidence about most of the brands higher up the showroom floor's perceived hierarchy. Honda Jazz EHEV from £23,000. Honda Civic from £30,000. Reliability that competes with cars at twice the price. Number 3. Kia. Founded in 1944 in Seoul, the brand that spent 20 years being dismissed as budget and the last 10 years making the dismissal look uninformed. Kia offers a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. No other mainstream manufacturer in Britain matches that. The warranty is not a marketing gesture. A warranty is a financial bet that the manufacturer makes against the car failing, and a 7-year commitment tells you precisely how confident Kia is that it will not. The brands near the bottom of reliability surveys offer 3 years. There is a reason for that discrepancy, and it has nothing to do with their advertising budgets. According to What Car Reliability Survey 2026, the Kia Niro recorded a fault rate of 6% on current models, every fault rectified at no cost. The Sportage sits in the top tier of family SUV reliability. The Picanto, despite being one of the most affordable cars on British roads, consistently outperforms its competitors in the city car segment on reliability metrics. What Kia refused to do was reduce the warranty to match the industry standard when the accountants suggested it. They refused to treat the 7-year commitment as a cost to be engineered away. The commitment is the product. If this is landing, if you are looking at your current car and starting to do the maths, subscribe before we cover the final 2. Every week we go through the data that forecourts hope you never look at before you sign. Number 2 is the brand that turned reliability into a statistical argument nobody can refute. Kia Sportage, from £30,000. 7-year warranty included. The financial uncertainty that makes buying any car a calculation is as close to resolved as the new car market currently offers. Number 2, Toyota. Founded in 1937 in Kuromo, Japan. The manufacturer that introduced the first mass production hybrid in 1997 and has not stopped developing it since. Toyota hybrid technology is not new. It is not unproven. It is 28 years of continuous production refinement across tens of millions of cars. The system in the current Yaris is the 4th generation of technology that has already operated reliably in hundreds of thousands of British cars for decades. The failure rate reflects that maturity. Warranty-wise data for 2026 shows the Toyota Yaris with an average repair request of £888 per fault. The most expensive single repair recorded for the Yaris was £2,334. For context, one Land Rover Discovery owner in the same dataset faced a single bill of £44,000. These are not outliers. They are the documented pattern of ownership across both brands. The total cost of Toyota RAV4 hybrid ownership over 5 years, including purchase price, depreciation, fuel, servicing, and unscheduled maintenance, consistently undercuts equivalent diesel SUVs despite the higher initial price. The fuel saving compounds. The service cost stays low. The depreciation is among the most controlled in the segment. What Toyota refused to do in 87 years of manufacturing, Toyota has never traded quality for a lower entry price. The pressure to do so has been constant. Every competitor that gave in is managing a worse reliability record. Toyota Yaris Hybrid, from £23,000. Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, from £36,000. The most documented reliability record of any mainstream manufacturer in Britain. Simple, sensibly engineered, and bought by people who looked at the numbers first. Number 1. Dacia, founded in 1966 in Mioveni, Romania, part of the Renault-Nissan alliance since 1999. The brand that motoring journalists have been condescending to for 20 years while their readers quietly bought it. The Dacia Sandero is the most affordable new car on sale in Britain. The Dacia Duster is the most affordable new SUV. Both are built on Renault-Nissan Alliance platforms with proven engineering. Neither is experimental. Neither is the first version of a technology being tested on paying customers. Dacia fixed all of its cars' faults at no cost to owners in the What Car survey, achieving the same standard as Honda, Toyota, and Genesis, but doing so at a price point no other brand on this list approaches. The Sandero starts at approximately £13,000 new, the Duster at approximately $17,000. Total cost of ownership over 5 years, purchase price, depreciation, fuel, insurance, and maintenance puts Dacia at or near the bottom of the market for what a car actually costs to run. The car that costs the least to buy also costs among the least to own. That combination does not occur often. What Dacia refused to do, they never added premium marketing to justify a higher price. They never created an aspirational tier to capture more margin. They built a car that works, priced it at what it costs to build, and left the rest of the market to argue about badges. The rest of the industry builds for 45% depreciation and the next finance agreement. Dacia builds for the driver who calculated the actual cost and bought accordingly. Dacia Sandero from £13,000. Dacia Duster from £17,000. The only brand on this list where the price and the reliability data point in the same direction simultaneously. 5 brands, 5 different approaches to the same principle. Build cars that work. Back them with data and warranties that mean something. Price them at what they are, rather than what they aspire to be. The rest of the industry builds for 3 years and the next agreement. These 5 build for the driver who is done playing that game. Subscribe if this found you. Every week we go through the numbers that the showroom floor is hoping you never look at before you sign.